how you're doing today. I just want to go over the syllabus and the course content with you for for me to clarify any questions that you might have at the beginning of the semester. So, my name is Dr. Hanna. I would be here with you through Canvas, and if you got any special questions that you want to address or clarifications, please arrange an appointment with me to meet through Zoom. This is going to be the meeting ID number, and this is the passcode that you're going to have to use in order for you to be able to access the online appointment. Again, an appointment is required for you uh, to set up a meeting. Uh, you can set up a meeting during those office hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. My phone number here is 205-200-0690, and please use this phone number only to text in case of emergency. So if you've got something going on with your exam, for example, and you need a fast response, so please use this phone number to text me. My email address is mina.hanna@tcc.fl.edu, but for any class concerns or any class related questions, please use the Canvas messaging in order for you to discuss them with me, because if you're sending me an email, I will have a hard time finding what class are you attending, what do you mean by your question, because I have multiple classes going on, so I will not be able to figure out the meaning of your question uh, unless I figure out what class are you attending. So please make sure to send me a Canvas message rather than an email in order for you to address any class related concern or question. The course is just addressing the lab portion for Anatomy and Physiology 1. Please consider BSC 2085 as a separate course that you need to register for. Your class that you're currently attending is the BSC 2085L, and this is the lab portion. Please consider them as two totally different separate classes that you are attending. For the textbook, we do not require you to purchase any textbooks. The textbooks that we're using is OpenStax. Actually, you will not be requiring the textbook much unless you want to read about any specific topic uh, to go in depth in. This is going to be mainly helpful for the BSc 2085, the main course, not the lab portion. For the lab, we're going to be relying heavily on the need to knows sheets that are posted under the 4 different modules on campus. The tentative course schedule, we don't have any regular meetings, either on campus or online, but those are the recommended things that you need to be watching and studying throughout those designated weeks. And here in the tentative schedule also, you're going to have the due date for the quizzes and the practical exams. The course grade breakdown. Your course is graded out of 500 points. We don't have any assignments. We have 4 practical exams which are proctored through HonorLock in order for you to access them, you need to access them through the Honor Lock tab on Canvas. So if you open your Canvas course shell, you will see the home page, and underneath it you have Honor Lock. And Honor Lock, when you press on it, it will show you the different exams which are going to be proctored online. So this is a general course structure, so not everything on here that appears for you is actually required from you to complete. What is required for you to complete are the 4 practicals and 4 quizzes. Also, another thing here that I will be considering to check your attendance for the course is going to be the trial test. It's it was due on January 10th, but I will extend this due date for you uh, until the end of this weekend. All right, so this is going to be modified for me to be able to check your attendance and course participation for the financial aid purposes. Again, we do not have any assignments. We have 4 practical exams which are proctored through Honor Lock. Each practical exam is worth 100 points towards your final course grade. We do have 4 quizzes. Each of them are worth 25 points. This will give you a total of 100 points towards the 4 quizzes. And as a result, your final course score is going to be out of 500 points. For the grades, the letter grades, this is going to be determined according to how many points you have got out of 500. So if you've got a score between 450 to 500, you get an A. If you got a score between 400 and 449, it's a B. 350 to 399, it's a C. 300 to 349, it's a D. 299 or less, it's an F. If you've missed any quiz or practical exam, you will be receiving a 0 towards this test unless you have a documented proof of having an emergency that required you to not be able to attend the test or take the exam or quiz before its assigned due date. This includes the court mandated appearance, military duty, official TCC sponsored event, extreme medical emergency that prevents you from being able to attend the exam on Honor Lock in your home. So please make arrangements as early as possible with me for makeups. It is so hard to miss an exam because if you notice, your proctored exams are available for you to complete for almost 2 weeks. 1 week before the due date, it's going to be open for you 1 week before the due date if we take practical exam 1, for example, under quizzes here. Practical exam 1, it will be available from January 31st and it's due on February 7. So you have it for 1 week and it will not close until, if you see on here, until February 14th. So you have 1 week before the due date and 1 week after the due date where you can complete when you can complete your exams and quizzes. So what material should we be studying for the practicals? So we have 4 practicals and 4 quizzes. The practical exams are either short answer, multiple choice questions, or matching. For unit one, you have a need to know sheets for your practical, and there is another one for your quiz. So while you're preparing for the quiz, you should be able to study these sheets and be able to identify the different labels according to the video tutorials that you have in here. All right, so I also have posted practical reviews for you. Those are video recordings that have been posted for you on YouTube that you can access through your Canvas course shell. So for practical one, you have 2 of them. You have part 1 and part 2. And it's similarly, you're going to have video recordings posted for you for each of the 4 practical exams. The information that is covered in quiz 1 is going to be different than the information for practical 1. That's why you have 2 separate need to know images or sets of diagrams. So you have those are the diagrams for quiz 1 that you should know for the exam, and this would be the set of diagrams that you need to know for the practical. And this will only apply for module 1. This will only apply for module 1. For module 2 and 3, for modules 2, 3, and 4, the same material is going to be covered on both the quiz and the practical exam. So practical 2 and quiz 2 cover the same material. Practical 3 and quiz 3 cover the same material. Practical 4 and quiz 4 cover the same material. All right. The only exception for this rule is going to be unit 1. Quiz 1 and practical 1 are covering different sets of diagrams that you should be preparing separately for. All right. So this is pretty much everything I wanted to address and clarify to you at this point. Please let me know in the comments down below in the announcement if you do have any further questions, and I will be happy to answer them for everybody to be able to see the question and the answer for that question. All right. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in another video recording